Okay, so I will explain in another video when I want to trauma dump on you guys on why I haven't been making firearm related videos. But a major thing, since I said in the beginning of the year, I have been working on a book that is finally coming into existence. Okay, I have yet to release it, but I will release it very soon. Maybe a day or two after uploading this video. But I decided that I wanted to make a firearms video. But then I said, I might as well make this video into a book because there's something not a lot of people understand. And a lot of things that people do not understand is that Japan does have a military self-defense force, right? Everybody knows this. Who is somewhat into world politics and the geopolitics and like Southeast Asia and like China and all that, right? So I have decided that I want to make a book about all of the weaponry that the United States, not the United States, that the JSDF has, right? The Japanese Self-Defense Force. But then a problem came about. I decided I wanted to make this book in a year, but what I wanted to do would take 2 or 3 years myself to compile everything and put it into a book, right? So I said, I'm going to do everything that the ground self-defense force does, not the whole organization, just the ground self-defense force. And then when I did that, I was like, wow, there's a lot of vehicle specifications that aren't talked about a lot and like we have no information on. I was like, what? I do not know how I can tell people why this light tank exists and has this light tank been used and what's so special about this light tank. And so I decided that I'm going to stick towards the ground units of infantry, and to spice it up, I'm just going to add some special forces into the mix just because of why not. And then that's the book. The book is condensed with a lot of foreign information and a lot of English or American, or basically a lot of the English language information that I could find is in there. I have to forewarn people when it comes down to this. I did not buy any books and I did not cite any books because there was no books from my knowledge that were specifically on this certain specifics of rifles, right? Except for when I did like a big list of all of the American weapons and German weapons that they use. I could have added more information in there and had some book site sources, but a lot of the information that I got was from Wikipedia, right? And if you go down to Wikipedia and it says resources, you can actually click on those links and see the resources. So yes, I did use a lot of my resources from Wikipedia, but I also got a lot of other resources from other places just to get some information on this subject of the weaponry that they use in the JSDF. Now, a lot of people are going to be angry that I did use Wikipedia as a resource, but like I said, Wikipedia is not as bad as people think, right? It is not something you should use for like maybe cancer research, right? Or like, use that for 100% for, oh yeah, I just looked up everything on Wikipedia for cancer research and whatnot, and other things like that. But for this type of subject, it's good to have information from Wikipedia, and all the information is technically out there online. But what a lot of the people forget is when it comes to books in general, a lot of books are there so you can have condensed information that's easy to find. I didn't specifically make this book for everybody, but I kind of wanted a in paper form of all the information. So if I wanted to make a video about the Type 89, right? And I need a summary of the Type 89. I can pick up the book, go to Type 89 page, and read about the Type 89. Now, I am going to be 100% honest. Me personally, I would 100% go the Kindle route, right? Maybe I will sell the PDF eventually to other people, but right now, how I have it set up is I am selling it through Amazon. Okay, it's going to be a 60-page book. The paperback is $9.99. I wish I could have done something to make it cheaper. Maybe I'll look into other resources that would make it cheaper, but I honestly think $9.99 is not good enough for the book. In the sense of like, I wish I could have it at $6.99. Like I said, I'm going to be looking into it before I launch it, just in case I can get it cheaper. And if I do get it cheaper, I'll definitely make an update video. But I honestly believe that if you buy it for $9.99, I would have to be very thankful for you, because I do not believe it's worth $9.99 as a humble, honest man. But if you do buy it, you will get a lot of good resources, and you can use it on the go. Even then, I feel bad that I cannot make it any cheaper currently, but that's the thing. When it comes to printing and tariffs and all that, everything goes up in price. So the best thing for you to do is to download it through the Kindle app. It's going to be 99 cents, or you can even get it for free if you sign up for their plan where you can download certain books for the KDP, whatever thingy that allows you to rent books, basically. You can get it for free then. And it also helps me a little bit, even if you get it for free. So the major concern that I really have for this entire book is two major things, and I'll get on to it real quick. The first major problem that I have with this book is the information and pictures that I use say you're allowed to use their pictures, but I mean, I want to be honest with you. I'm kind of like nervous about when it comes to all of these copyright, commercial use stuff, right? So a lot of them were like commercial 3.0, where you have a lot more restrictions, but then some of them were like 5.0, common creative, whatever thingy. So regardless, I have a lot of the photos, and hopefully no one tries to sue me for using those photos. But if it does, well, we'll see eventually. They can go and sue my limited liable company and get like nothing out of me. The second biggest thing that I have with it is, well, the price. $9.99 is too much. Okay, I honestly know it's too much. Would you buy a random person's book for $9.99 if you never heard of him and you don't know who he is? I mean, I wouldn't. Maybe if the book was $6.99, maybe. If it talks about like all of the, I don't know, Swiss guns that they currently use, because not a lot of people know about Swiss guns, and maybe I should make that a book. But regardless, I'll be making more firearm content and more of that stuff. But for now, I'm trying my best to figure out how I can make the book cheaper. But right now, it's $9.99.